The walks back to winning ways at Odsal Stadium, a really good day for everyone involved. How do you reflect on this afternoon's performance?
Yeah, mate, it was massive, it was must win. We spoke about it before the game, as doing everything we can to win. You know, we've been on the wrong end of some results and we're not where we want to be, so as a team in dressing room we just knew no matter what, even for penalties, if it was close with our penalties we were taking the two. We just wanted to do anything to get 2 points today, so to win it's massive, and you know, hopefully the week off now, a few bodies back the couple of weeks after, and get a bit of form now and keep going forward.
First 40, 50, 55, 60 minutes almost, you know, we saw a real clinical attacking display and everything just seemed to click, which there's been glimpses of in recent weeks, but today it really clicked. Did you feel like as players that everything was just going according to plan?
Yeah, been pretty good because Mark's brought a bit of confidence in the team, and you know, we're going to try and play a little bit more through the middle and we're trying to up our push, and when we do that we get a bit more ruck speed, and yeah, so it has been good, and you know, like we said then, we've been doing 40, 50, 60 minutes, and today was only 60 minutes as well. So like Mark said in the change rooms then, imagine how good we can be if we play for 70, 80 minutes instead of just 40, 50, 60. And I still think this time in the season we've not played for 80 minutes yet once. So when we do, good luck.
And for yourself now, you've had a couple of games back from injury. How do you feel yourself? You look like you were back to your best out there with your defence busting runs, your offloads. How did it feel for you? Do you feel like you're getting back to where you want to be?
Yeah, you know, like I had a lot of joy coming off the bench last season. Then their guys are tired and I come on, and since like Mark's come in, you know, I got injured and then come back and we had a bit of a chat like how do I want to play, and I think until I get my match fitness fully back to where it should be, coming off the bench is pretty good for me. And it's a bit like you said, a bit like last season, and speaking to Geordie after the game, we're kind of learning again now, we play with each other, so like people want to push with you a little bit different, you know, people have to push with him. I don't want people pushing me as I run the ball, I want them after, because 9 times out of 10 I do get my arms free, so Geordie really pushed quite well today, and that makes my job a little bit easier where I'm getting a one-on-one tackle and then I can pass it after that.
Made a big impact on the last try. I think it was Patton where you went on a big long busting run, laid it off to him. How nice is it to come off the bench and be able to make an impact like that?
It is, that's what you do, you know. We sat on the bench before the game and we was going really, in the first half, and we was going really well, and we always laugh and joke going, we need to lift it when we come off the bench, and the guys who started the game, like I said, started really well, so it was a big job for us to lift it when we come on, and I feel like we did, and then half time come and we knew that they were going to come out all guns blazing, and you know, us guys who was on the field at the time, we knew we had to match it and then lift it, so it is good, and like when it goes down to 12 men as well, you know, there's more space, so both teams had 12, and you know, there was more space when we were carrying the ball, and like I just said, then Mark wants us to push a lot more. With people pushing, it does create those more space for us, like myself and other big guys like Eben and that, to get like more easier carries really.
There's a quick flurry of tries for Newcastle in the second half. How disappointing, how frustrating is it when you're on the pitch as well and seeing these tries going one by one?
It is, because like we spoke about it at half time, we did this at Whitehaven. You know, we had the first 40 minutes was really good, and then we said we didn't want to come out and like, you know, get in like a bit of you score, we score. And you know, in a game, rugby league, it swings, doesn't it? And a team will always get some sort of momentum, and I feel like they got momentum for 15-20 minutes towards the middle of that second half, and you know, what we always speak about is don't try and fix it on yourself, just go back to what we were doing well in the first half. And okay, they went 2, maybe 3 tries back to back, but credit to the guy who was on the field at the time, you did steady the ship, and then, you know, did we score last, or no, I think they scored last, but we scored again, I think, which you know, killed the game off a little bit and settled everyone's nerves a bit, because like I said, we do go into that place where we go, second half we dip and we concede a couple of tries, and I think in the past we would have panicked a lot more, or even like last season would have panicked, so learning how to like turn the tide back with us again was pretty good, and we did it today.
Yeah, so the victory today almost puts that York loss into the back of your mind now as well. How nice would it be to go on a run now and build some momentum? Yeah,
it's massive, like, you know, like score lines, you know, people look at it on the outside in and they go, you know, look at the league table and we're not where we know we should be. You know, we've been on the wrong side of some 50-50 results, you know, losing by a point, losing by 2 points, and you win them when we're much further up the table where we should be. So we know how good we are inside the camp, and we know that we can on our day beat anybody. We put 70-80 minutes performances together, and you know, we'll be challenging the Leeds and the Featherstone. which we knew before the season we would do. So it is about time now where we start getting a bit of momentum and get hitting a bit of form, because like I said, we're not far off, and hopefully this is the first thing on the stepping stone where we will keep going.